Give Local Tucson is our program designed to recognize local nonprofits and organizations that make a real impact on our community. We donate over $1.5 million in media exposure per year, and our first recipient, the Therapeutic Ranch for Animals and Kids, is celebrating their 10th year serving Tucson. Here to tell us what they're all about are Executive Director Scott Tilley, TRAK parent and volunteer Dr. Melinda Sharma, her daughter Susannah Sharma, and Francis Taylor, a volunteer with TRAK. Thank you all so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Pleasure to have you here, and you brought some animals along with you too. Scott, who'd you bring here first of all?
This is Kiss.
Kiss.
This is Kitty.
Kitty. And Francis, who'd you bring with you?
Nicole.
Nicole, such adorable animals, and they are some of the main players there at TRAK. Scott, let's talk about how you're celebrating 10 years and what you set out to do. How did the ranch get started?
We originally opened the ranch in 2007. We started with just a few animals, and we have a couple of the originals here today. Nicole's one of our TRAK originals, and Kitty is also one of the TRAK originals. And Kiss was actually donated.
How sweet, and they all make up, you know, this great little group of animals that help people every single day. And tell us what your mission is and what you set out to accomplish.
Our mission is strengthening kids and community through animal interactions, and we've realized that we just don't limit it to the kids, that adults and every family can benefit from this ranch.
Absolutely. It's the power of animals, right? And the fact is that you guys have a lot of programs that help people in a lot of different ways. Tell us about some of those programs.
Well, basically our community service programs are one of our biggest programs. We bring in inner city kids. They learn and how to handle the animals, and such as Francis, she's one of our special needs groups that came in. She came in as a participant, and now she runs all of our special needs groups. She's basically the chaperone and liaison for all of our special needs groups that come to the ranch. And then with little ones such as Susannah, they'll come in, they'll learn how to handle an animal, and then we'll take them out to memory care facilities, special needs groups, Ronald McDonald House, a variety of organizations, and they'll sit down and they'll actually give back to the community, where she'll sit down with a memory care participant, and they'll talk about ranch experiences. So we call it our Cradle to Community program, and it's really what the TRAK magic is all about.
TRAK magic, and you know, having said that, you know, it really does create magic for these people, and even for what you just already said, it's clear why you were our first choice to be one of our partners. And Dr. Sharma, let's talk about animals and why are they so therapeutic? Why is TRAK such a therapeutic experience?
Well, I mean, I could talk for the whole hour, Alex, about that, but let me start with telling your viewers about what it's like to be a special needs parent. When you get a diagnosis, it changes everything. All your hopes and dreams for your child, they're your dreams, but they change. And people, for me, started coming up to me saying, "I'm so sorry." It was like someone had died. And I was looking at my 3-year-old boy and thinking, he's very much alive. He's a beautiful child with a future. And I realized then that if I didn't muster the hope and courage and faith of an army myself, that he had no future. And so I started looking for people with that attitude, that saw ability. And I found Scott and his wife, who had created this environment where they saw him for someone who could do something. And it's not about sitting down for an hour in somebody's office having therapy. It's about being recognized that everyone has potential. And if you stand outside TRAK's gates, you cannot tell who the honors students are, who the developmentally delayed are. Everyone is working together as one happy family.
What a beautiful way to put it.
And that is TRAK magic.
Well, that's right. It is magic. It's like-minded individuals coming together to support each other, to say that everyone's on the same level playing field, and this is the place where it all happens. And you know, you get kids like Susannah, you get Francis, volunteering and helping out. Susannah, let's talk about what you love best about TRAK.
I like that I get to help other kids who have disabilities and who can't talk very well.
It's a great experience, and you're doing a lot of good for them. And what's your favorite animal? What would you say your favorite animal?
My favorite animal are 2 horses named Dixie and Dusty.
How sweet. And Francis, what does it mean to you to volunteer with TRAK?
I like to help other kids learn how to help with whole foods and stuff, showing what the food where the animal can go to and stuff, and help them rake and stuff, and help them show them where the grains are and stuff.
Well, every contribution is important. It really makes a difference in the lives of all these people that are touched by this, and Scott and the rest of you here. And for TRAK, on behalf of KGUN 9 and the CW Tucson and our radio stations, our sister radio stations, I'd like to present to you this certificate for Therapeutic Ranch for animals and kids, for the invaluable impact that you've made in our community, and to all of those who have participated in your programs. Congratulations, and thank you guys so much for everything you do.
Thank you very much. We're very grateful to give Local Tucson for this opportunity, and this is amazing. Thank you so much.
Of course, and thank you all so much for joining us. Wonderful job. Thanks for bringing these animals. They're so adorable, and thanks again for joining us.
Thank you, Alex.
Absolutely. Now register your child today for the Spring Break Horsemanship Riding Camps. Ages 8 to 14 are welcome, and it runs from March 19th to April 6th. For teens, be sure to check out TRAK's Assisted Life Skills and Community Service programs. Learn more about all of this at traktucson.org or call 520-298-9808.